Welcome to the last Spirit Message Monday. Don't worry, I am not going to stop sending messages like this. I'm just changing the name so I don't have to do it on Mondays. So with that being said, this is the part 3 of 3 in the series of how to ask for what you need. And so the first part in the series was how to know what it is you need. Second part was how to ask for what it is that you need. And this third part is how to be open and receptive to receiving what it is that you need. And so this morning, actually, when I was walking through the forest, as I do every day, the first part of my walk, I was kind of walking with my head down, just looking at the trail, thinking. And then I had the thought, I was like, wow, I'm probably missing a lot by just having my head down. So I stopped, raised my head back, looked around, and I was like, wow, it's super beautiful. It's a fresh rain here on the West Coast. Everything is like glinting with beautiful luscious greens, and like the mosses and the ferns, everything is just like and so it just makes me like laugh, because had I stayed with my head in the ground, so to speak, or like stuck in the hamster wheel, I would have missed all of that. I would have missed the abundance of the energy of what the forest was trying to offer me in that moment, which is helpful, which is also what I ask for. I ask for things that help to soothe and calm me. I ask for things that help heal me. I ask for things that help bring me balance. And so I'm like, had I just, continued to walk with my head thinking, I would have not been open to receiving what was all around me. And there was so much all around me, the whole walk, and the birds chirping. It was gorgeous. Anyway, so that's like a little story to symbolize what it can be like to open yourself to receiving. And Spirit has my eyes closed. So they're like, we're often very blind to the help that is all around us. And this is totally happens to me all the time. I'm like kind of fiercely independent. I'm like, no, I'm good. I got it. I don't need help, which is like kind of dumb, because often it would be really nice just to have help. And so this last week, actually, I've had 3 different like friends and practitioners who've just like shown up and been able to help me with what it is that I'm doing, and like, life coachy kind of thing. And another friend read my human design, and like it was great. It was just like, oh my gosh, I am so supported. Look at all these wonderful, amazing human beings around me doing these cool things that can like help hold space for me, that can help me engage with and find balance in my life. And so like, instead of me always offering out to others, I was able to receive. Like, I also got a couple of calls from my massage therapy clinic asking if I could fill in massage spots. So I'm like, I couldn't, unfortunately, but I answered the call. Anyways, so in line with that, let me just think about what Spirit has to add to that in terms of how to they're just like, open your eyes of awareness, and look around and be like, if there's something that you need help with, if there's something that you need, is there anyone around that can offer it to you? And so if you go back to the second part in this series, where it's like how to ask for what you need, that was like, you can ask for things from yourself, you can ask for things from other people that you know, and you can ask for things from the universe, from Spirit. And so that forest story is like totally me receiving from the energy of the forest, which is cool. That's like kind of like the third part. And the friends that were around me that could help support me last week, that was like other people. And then they're pointing at me. Like, I was also able to make choices to help offer what I needed to myself. Like, I totally dealt with a bunch of stuff, and I had a nap, and I went for a bike ride, and like, I just did some stuff that I felt like I needed. So I'm making my own choices. And in order to receive and be open to that, is like, there's something about like not pushing it away. It's kind of like the example where I'm like independent. I'm like, no, I got this. I'm good. Like, what if we were to just pause, take a deep breath, think about this for a second. Could I actually use their help? They're offering me help. Can I use it? Would it move me forward in life to take their help and to like say yes? Probably most often the answer is yes. So like, what would it be like to say yes to the help that is being offered to you, to let your husband do the dishes, to allow your friend to come in and help you with this task, to like whatever, things at work, things that like in your regular daily life. Just open your eyes to the abundance and the help that is all around you. And they're just like, notice how you're already like accepting help too. It's not like we're all like fresh and like really terrible at this. We're actually pretty decent at this, but we could amplify or emphasize this, like being more open to receiving even more, because we don't have to do it alone. We don't have to do it alone. That's like totally a message for me. Okay, I think that's it. Is that it, Spirit? And they're like, yeah, it's it for now. And they're like moving my head. I got to do something over there, I guess. I'm also getting like really hot right now, so there's something rising. Usually when I get hot, it means something's healing. So something's transforming in my body. And I will go let that happen and see what that is all about. And this usually means something to do with community. So and sharing to the community. So I'm going to share this to the larger community instead of keeping it just into the Spirit Message Monday land on my emails that I send out in newsletter form. And I will see you next time with a new name to this message newsletter thing. And Spirit's Intuitive Nudges will have a new name. I don't think it'll have much of a new look, but a new name anyway. And they're wanting to like continue to offer little nudges, little hints, little offerings to each of us, potentially every week, but maybe not. Sometimes more, sometimes less. That's part of my like mojo here, is I just want to be more free to post when the intuitive nudges come instead of waiting for Monday. Okay, thank you everybody. I will see you sometime pretty soon.